Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class we are going to see the chapter surface area and volume of class 10. In our previous video we have already done 3 questions of exercise 13.1. In today's video we are going to see the remaining questions. Now question number 4. A cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere. So we have a cube of side 7 centimeter. So we have cube of side 7 centimeter surmounted by a hemisphere. Cube, we have a hemisphere. That cube is surmounted by a hemisphere. So we have a hemisphere on the top of this cube. What is the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have? So from this diagram itself you can see and you can tell what will be the diameter of this hemisphere. So the diameter of this hemisphere will be the side of the cube, that is 7 centimeter. So the first part, answer for the first part, the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have is equal to 7 centimeter. Now we have to find the surface area of this solid. So how to find the surface area of this solid? So we have already seen in example 2, if a hemisphere is surmounted on a cube, how to find the surface area? So the same way, the example 2 we have already discussed in the previous video, the same method we will follow here to find the surface area of the solid. So the surface area of the solid is equal to, so what are the areas will come under the total surface area of this solid? We will have all the 5 faces of the cube, and on the top face we have this region, that region which is not covered by the hemisphere. So this region you have to add. So that means from the total surface area of the cube, if you subtract the base, actually this circular region is the base of the hemisphere. So if you subtract, you will get the area of the cube exposed. So we can write TSA of cube minus base area of hemisphere plus that hemispherical region, the CSA of hemisphere also we have to add. So CSA of hemisphere. So this will give you the total surface area of this solid. So what is the formula for TSA of a cube? 6a square. And the base area of a hemisphere is pi r square, and the CSA of a hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So now we can simplify these two terms. So 6a square plus pi r square, since the radius, this is also the radius of the hemisphere, base of the hemisphere, that is why we are simplifying these two terms. Now here we are going to substitute the value. 6 into side of the cube is given as 7 square plus here pi is 22 by 7 into what is the radius of the hemisphere. So the diameter of the hemisphere is 7 centimeter. So what will be its radius? So radius will be 7 by 2. So we can write it as 7 by 2 into 7 by 2, r square we have. So we can cancel now. So the answer will be 49. 6 into 49 plus 77 by 2. 77 by 2. So when you multiply 6 and 49, we will get 294 plus 77 by 2 is 38.5. So when you add, you will get 332.5 centimeter square. So this will be the surface area of this solid. Now we will see the next question. Now question number 5. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to edge of the cube. So what is given here? A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cube. So we have a cube. From this cube, a hemispherical depression is cut. We are removing a hemisphere from one face of the cube, and the diameter of this hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So diameter is given as L. So the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Then we have to find the surface area of the resulting solid. So we have to find the surface area of this portion. So here also what we have discussed in the previous question, the same way we can do here also. So in this case we have all the 5 faces of the cube we have to add, plus this corner region. Okay, so the corner portion of the cube we have to add. So how to find the surface area we will see now. So diameter of the hemisphere is given as L. So its radius will be L by 2. So this will be the edge of the cube. Edge of the cube is also L. Therefore, total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to TSA of cube. So we are adding the area of all the 6 faces of a cube minus base of the hemisphere, base area of hemisphere, plus here plus only, not minus, plus CSA of hemisphere. Even if we are removing a hemisphere from the cube, here we have to add only. Why? Because this is not the case of volume. Here we are finding the surface area. So I have already told you surface area is the area of the surface which we can touch. Even if we make a hemispherical depression in this cube, we can touch that surface. So we have to add the CSA of the hemisphere. So 6a square, base area of the hemisphere is pi r square plus 2 pi r square. So what is the edge of the cube? A is L. So 6L square. These two when you simplify we can write pi r square. So pi into what is the radius given? L by 2 the whole square. So we can write it as 6L square plus pi L square by 4. So this will be the answer, square units. We can write it as square units. This will be the answer for the surface area of the resulting solid. So now we will see question number 6. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with 2 hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. So first we will draw the diagram. We have a medicine capsule in the form of a cylinder with 2 hemispheres attached at its end. So this is the shape of the medicine capsule. So what are the dimensions given? The length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeters. So the length of the entire capsule is given as 14 millimeter, and the diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeters. So diameter of the capsule is 5. So the radius will be 2.5 millimeter. That means this also 2.5, and here also this depth also. This is also the radius only. So this is 2.5 millimeter. Find its surface area. So we have to find the surface area of this capsule. So here we can see this capsule is the combination of the solid cylinder with the two hemisphere attached at its end. So for finding the surface area of this capsule, we have to find the surface area of cylinder plus 2 times the surface area of this hemisphere, that is CSA of the hemisphere. So for finding the CSA of cylinder, the formula is actually 2 pi r h, but the radius is given in the question. What about this height? This height is not the entire height of the capsule, it is the height of only the cylindrical portion. So only this height we have to find first. Okay, so first we'll see how to find the height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is equal to, so the total length is given as 14 millimeter. From that we will subtract these two portion, that is 2.5 plus 2.5. So 14 minus 5, which is equal to 9 millimeter. This will be the height of the cylinder. Now we are going to find the total surface area of the capsule, the TSA of capsule. So this will be the sum of CSA of cylinder plus 2 times CSA of hemisphere. So what is the formula for CSA of a cylinder? 2 pi r h plus 2 into CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So from these two terms we can take 2 pi r common, because the radius of the cylinder as well as the radius of the hemisphere are same here. So we can take 2 pi r common from these two terms. So here we will have h plus 2r. In the second term we will have 2r. Now we are going to substitute the value. So normally what the children will do, they will calculate the CSA of the cylinder separately and the CSA of hemisphere separately, then they will add. Actually it involves a lot of calculation and it is time consuming also. So instead of doing separate, instead of calculating separately, we can calculate together, and that too if we are taking the common terms outside the calculation, we can reduce the calculation. So now we are going to substitute. So 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is given as 2.5. Height, this h is the height of the cylinder, that is 9 plus 2 into radius of the hemisphere, that is 2.5. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 2.5 into, here 2 into 2.5 is 5, 5 plus 9 14. So this 7 and 14 we can easily cancel. Now when you multiply, 2.5 into 2 is 5, 5 into 2 is 10, 10 into 22 is 220 centimeters square. So here you can see we can easily calculate the answer. The calculation will be very less if you are doing together like this. Today we have completed question number 4, 5 and 6 of exercise 13.1. The remaining questions we will discuss in the next video. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription is my motivation. Thank you.